complained about this matchup to death. Wolf is the easiest of all the spacey matchups that Wii Fit has, but it is still god awful. It is not a good matchup whatsoever for Wii Fit because you don't have a lot of like what makes like Wii Fit good, like Wii Fit's tools good. You just don't have that because Wolf invalidates it. You have a really good anti-air game, right? No, Wolf's fair just completely invalidates your anti-air because it hits from the front rather than above it like everything else does. Nair just straight out beats a lot of Wii Fit's stuff. You low profile half the stuff that Wii Fit throws out. You can parry in Nair and low profile it because why not? A low profile and F tilt out of shield. But this matchup is just very reliant on you cheesing the Wolf if you can. Otherwise, you're going to die really early.
Yep. You got to do it, and you got to do it big. And right now, well, actually, there's still an opportunity because, like, now we have deep breathing, and ZD do be jumping. Like, it just takes one up air. Now ZD recognizes he's just going to hang out on the ground, and actually, GameStop trade moment right there. But whoa, and that just stand there and just back air.
That was a really random back air.
Yeah, it's like he knew. It was like a premeditated one. And what?
I think it was too close to the last time he got a grab. That is a time that does exist.
Yeah, it's been so long since that's come into play because like no one even goes for chain grabs, and chain grabs are like a thing.
He had a nice lead, but not anymore. Like ZD very quickly demolished that lead that Oolong had.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Gets that dash attack in there. Gonna reflect that. Good pair right there from Red Oolong, keeping that maximum threat advantage and the shield healthy. Don't jump. Good. You passed the check. Wait, what's happening down there?
He's dead. Was that a footstool or was that just a phantom?
I think it was a phantom because I heard it, but if it was a real footstool, then ZD just would have been dead.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, ZD just went low, trying to go for his Dare Spike, and he went too low and died for it. But good old ZD fashion, it's an even game.
Yep. ZD channeling Dexter for tonight. He's not here, but he's here in our hearts.
This is, once again, so much damage that we can add on. But you lost your deep breathing, you lost your airspeed, which is very useful in dealing with me. Not me, with Wolf's shenanigans.
Don't go for another down air, yeah.
So the up B punish, technically the fastest out of shield option Wii Fit has.
ZD looks a bit like he's in a rush.
He's done with this. He wants to go.
Yeah. It looks like, you know, he's just trying to wrap this up and go home. And he's taking a lot of risk because of that. This game is getting close because ZD's overextending. And he's actually liable to lose this right here if he's not careful.
Oh, he went for the down smash. Down smash does not hit ledge. So it's really just a catch, like ZD trying to jump maybe. Or just, you know, catch the, I think that was supposed to be a side B.
Yeah, that would have made a lot more sense. ZD, don't go out there. Just wait for him to get up and just dash attack. Or maybe don't dash attack. He has deep breathing. That's super risky.
Could have been an up air, you're dead.
Yeah.
Dash attack.
Red Oolong, a little bit distraught that game was so close to slip out of his grasp. The thing is, though, like, part of the reasons why that was so close was because ZD was, like, going off stage for looking for X, Y, and Z. It's, like, kind of fishing for stuff. And, like, you know, if he doesn't do that, things will just get even more out of control.
Yeah. I think I heard Wii Fit again, which...
You're not a fan?
I legitimately think that he should probably stick to like the Sword Fighter. I don't think Sword Fighter was a bad pick.
I mean, isn't that where most of Red Oolong's wins on ZD come from? Like, the Mies?
I think it's the Mii Gunner specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he may have one win with Wii Fit, but otherwise it's the Gunner. He also has a puff.
Huh?
He's the best puff in MDVA due to the fact that we don't have an actual puff in MDVA. So
fascinating.
Take it as you will. It's either him or Cake Point, although they haven't seen mine, so I'm just saying. But I do think that, hey, it's working right now, but I do think ultimately that we're gonna see why this matchup just does not work if ZD stops playing around.
Man, it looks like he's still playing around a bit. You don't go for spike on Wolf with no setup unless you're kind of playing around a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to kill.
Yeah, even center stage. That move is a freight train.
Like, one of the few things that Wii Fit does have in this matchup is the fact that Wolf is so light, but even then, that down smash does not care how light or how heavy you are. You're going to die at the same percent it feels like no matter the character.
Yep, if you're above 70, I feel like you just die. Most characters.
And that move, that's not a Wii Fit Wolf matchup problem. That's just a general fact that Wolf has multiple hits on up smash, which means it will just straight out beat attacks sometimes, even if it trades or one hitbox like clangs. It will just beat it technically because it has 3 hitboxes.
GG, shake my hand.
It's just a GG shake my hand moment. And yeah, he was anticipating a rollout, but not going to give to him. Deep breathing was on the board, and you do have rage, so you're not going to take any stocks particularly early, but you may take a stock earlier than you would otherwise.
Oh, good reversal right there from ZD, swinging off the back foot, able to find that forward air.
Doesn't, but he's able to get back. That could have...
Are you dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wii Fit could have probably, could have walked up F tilted with deep... I think he had deep breathing at the time. That definitely would have increased the speed you're dead.
Ultimate. Like, you are on one side and then spot dot, or the grab pushed you forward just enough to cross you up. Good recognition from Red Oolong, though, to get the right hitbox. I think if it was Sour Spot, actually, they have breathing on him. He might have been dead regardless. But even still, good recognition. Like to see that.
Yeah, he wants Oolong to jump from that ledge or use that side beat.
He's going to punish everything but jump, so that when the jump comes out, you can get a massive punish.
Nair beats out a lot of Wii Fit's moves as well. I talked about it earlier that a lot of Wii Fit's aerials, a lot of Wolf's aerials deal with Wii Fit really well. Wii Fit just doesn't not have the grounded tools. Even with fast options in form like the frame 6 F tilt that can kill it. Alright, ZD just did not press a button there, but as good as it is, it's an unsafe move. It doesn't have great coverage. It doesn't cover. Oh,
good job not teching there.
You should be fine. Yeah.
Yep. Can't take another though.
You can take another.
Oh yeah, now you can.
Yeah. But
well, yep. Now you can. But now you can't.
I've lived that too many times.
Yeah, I was gonna say with deep breathing.
That could have been a grab, but either way, just gonna get a reverse hit of F tilt. That just off the top. Oh, okay.
Yeah, great DI from Oolong too. Like recognizing the situation, but
Did he side B? The Oolong side B?
I did not see.
I'm trying to think because side B sends you into free fall if you cancel it, so he couldn't afford to cancel it.
True. That makes sense.
He couldn't afford to air dodge or cancel out of it. So if he was charging stun, he could have maybe done it. But stun, with deep breathing, if you mess up, if you mess up the timing of the cancel, if you don't cancel at a certain moment, it puts you in the mess up animation rather than the cancel, so air dodge cancel.
Gotcha. And that takes much longer.
Yes, much longer. Okay, so he's going yellow mail, which the only person I can think of that uses yellow mail is Eevee in Canada. Shout out to them.
The shade of yellow is so ugly.
It's so ugly. I think Wii Fit has perfectly fine and understandable colors. I just think they chose some of the worst shades for some of them.
Yeah.
But either way, we're going to see the run back on PS2. Oolong obviously feeling like maybe the Wii Fit could work, which, hey, to his credit, he's pulling some stuff out of the hat right now. He's making some of it work, but there's still just clear examples of ZD punishing him for him overextending too hard or getting too unconfident and, it's doing bad options.
What are we doing down there? Surviving this time, so that's something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Burning out that deep breathing. What a grab.
That should not have worked, but it did.
Yeah, that was a sick grab. Hurt box shifting a little bit with the crouch. I like to see that. And ow, you're going to feel that in the morning.
There's the fail animation, but I believe it's a bit longer in the air. And you can see the Nair should have his jump. However, Yeah.
Yep. And you get the trade also, so you're perfectly fine. Like, you don't have to sweat about recovering. Oh, you're going to feel this trap
26.
platform. And
yeah, you touch the shield with F tilt. Not a safe move. Then ZD will punish it. He chose the perfect time to run, because if he came like even like a half a frame later, he would have gotten hit by it, and that's definitely gonna kill. There's a waist hitbox.
what was that back air?
That was fair. There was a waist hitbox on fair for like during the 2 sweet spot frames.
Huh.
And it's not exactly on the waist. It's a very funny hitbox to look at.
Fascinating. I imagine Wii Fit's hitbox visualizers are just like a comedy routine, honestly.
There is a big meme about it saying, like, let me see if I can find it. Like, there's nothing here, and it's just like all the hitbox together, and there's just like the front bottom right quadrant. If they're facing right, there's just no hitbox there on any move, which is true. But that back air covers every option, no matter what you try to do. It feels like.
Yeah, and Red Oolong looking a little bit lost in the player camp just for a second. Okay, but not looking lost on the sticks, I will say that.
I don't know why, but ZD teching that is very funny to me. Like, of course he teched it. Like, you know, you wouldn't have gotten anything anyways if you missed it. But of course ZD teched it.
Yep. Shows that, you know, he's playing a bit different. Yep. Actually, the ball covered him enough.
Ball covered him enough by, yeah, I mean, ZD messed.
That hurtbox shift, dude, was so deep.
Hey, you got the kill, and this is definitely for way more in it than I thought it would be 20 seconds ago. However, you
all
took
3 games
so
have been
much
pretty close
damage, and you missed up your deep breathing. You can't go for it again, because you go for it, you fall faster. You don't get the stall of it. If you mess up once, and if you mess up once, unless you're if you mess up, you're dead, and you're gonna lose.
And that'll be ZD clinching out another Xanadu. 3-0, just like that from winner's side. I mean, only dropping like 1 or 2 games throughout the whole tournament, looking as dominant as ever.
Yeah. ZD just
doing ZD things.
It's a Tuesday night. What can you say?
It's a beautiful Tuesday night here in Maryland, Laurel Park. ZD wins another Xanadu. And, you know, sometimes it's nice to have that comfort, you know. Sometimes you can just tune in and see, like, ZD, you know, just doing his thing. But sometimes it's nice to get a variety. Hopefully next week we can get some variety in there, you know, get some closer sets in there. But also big congrats to Red Oolong putting on a solid show to get into grand finals as well.
Yeah.
So with that, I mean, that's going to be about it from us. You can see our social media down there, JDog926 and
Nick14 on everything.
Yep. And I mean, I guess keep an eye on Twitter. Like, we got Glitch coming up in a couple weeks. I might be streaming in the near future. I just got my new PC. I might stream tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? It's just the whims of fate.
You won't know unless you follow.
Yeah, you got to follow me to know. I'll probably stream some multiverses if I do. But in the meantime, in between time, I hope you all have a great night, and we'll see you next